Welcome back to Maya's Glow. I hope you guys are all doing great. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through my at-home pedicure routine. This is something I do at least once every month, and especially now that we're in lockdown, I'm sure some of you want to go and get your feet and toes spruced up, but since we're still trying to social distance, why not actually try and do it yourself at home? So I just laid out some of the items that I felt like I might need. You definitely don't need all these things to do your at-home pedicure, but let me just take you through what I pulled out. And the first thing is my nail enamel dryer, which is basically a nail drying spray. I also have my liquid soap, as well as my buffer and my nail file. I also have with me a cuticle cutter, a cuticle pusher, and my nail cutter as well as my nail brush and a pumice stone. And of course, I had to have my nail polish remover with me, and I definitely had to also make sure I have a clean towel at hand just to lay my feet on there. And I also had a body scrub, as well as my cotton wool and my cotton buds as well. And then I also grabbed my nail polishes of choice, including my base coat and my top coat. And I also put out my alcohol or spirit, which I'll just be using to disinfect. And finally, I have some body lotion as well, but you can also use a body oil. I'm going to be using my chair, and I'm just placing a pillow over it and covering that pillow over with a clean towel, because this is where I'm going to be placing my feet. And as you guys can see, it's been a minute since my previous pedicure. It's definitely been over a month, so I can't wait to give my feet some TLC. To start off, I'm going to be taking off the nail polish that I previously had on, and I'm just using my nail polish remover. I'm just putting some on a piece of cotton wool and just taking my time to remove as much of the nail polish as I possibly can. Now I'm just grabbing my nail cutter and I'm going to clip off the excess growth on my toenails. So I usually like my toenails to be pretty short, but do what works for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And now it's time for my favorite part of doing a pedicure, and it's actually doing a foot soak. So I'm just going to grab my little basin and I'm going to fill it in with some hot water and some cold water as well. I do like a warm to hot type of temperature because it just feels so nice on my feet. And I also like adding in some essential oils or fragrance oil just to add a bit of a lush feeling and experience to my foot soak. And then to be super extra, I'm also going to be throwing in some flowers as well. So the main point of actually doing the foot soak is, one, obviously to feel good and give myself a treat, but two, it's also to soften my cuticles because we're actually going to be removing them later on. After about 10 to 15 minutes of soaking my feet, I'm just going to dry them off, and then we're going to go ahead and remove some of the cuticles on my toenails. And I'm just using this little tool to just scrape away the dead skin on my toenails. Next, I'm grabbing my cuticle cutter and I'm going to be using it to get rid of any pieces of dead skin that are lying around my toenail, but mainly to get rid of any ingrown toenails that I have. So I really struggle with ingrown toenails. I've struggled with them for several years now, and if you've gotten them before, you know how painful and annoying they can be. So it's something I make sure I work on and get rid of them every single pedicure session I get. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. To shape my nails, I'm just grabbing this nail file, and I usually prefer a squoval shape on my toenails because I've noticed I tend to get less ingrown toenails when I use this shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. To smooth my nail bed, I'm going to be using this buffer to just buff away any roughness on my toenails. And now to clean away all that debris from the filing and cuticle cutting and buffing, and I'm just going to be putting some liquid soap into some warm water, and then I'm going to dip my foot in and just use a nail brush to clean away all that debris. For some extra TLC, I'm going in with my body scrub to help exfoliate my skin and smooth it out. So I'm just going to be applying this onto my foot and onto my leg as well. And I'm just going to take my time and really get in there and make sure that my skin feels nice and smooth. After rinsing and drying my legs and feet, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize and hydrate my skin, and I'm just using some regular body lotion, though at times I also use a body oil, and I'm just going to slather that on and really take my time to work it in. At this point, I also give myself a little mini foot and leg massage because why not? And finally, I'm now going into nail polish application, but right before then, I'm going to be using some rubbing alcohol or spirit to just dry away any of the lotion that may have landed on my toenails, because it actually hampers how long your nail polish lasts. I'm starting off with my base coat, and I'm just applying a single coat on all my toenails. For my main nail polish of choice, I chose to apply this warm beige color, and I'm going to actually be applying 2 coats of this, but I do like allowing each coat to dry, so I'm going to apply a first coat, give it some few minutes to dry out, and then apply a second coat. And then to finish off, I'm going to be grabbing my top coat, and I'm just using it to seal in my nail polish. And by the way, using a top coat really helps, like it helps your nail polish last. So just go ahead and finish off with that. Lastly, to prevent smudging and to help my polish dry up really fast, I'm going to be using this nail polish dryer, and I'm telling you guys, this thing is heaven sent, and I'm just going to spray that all over my toenails. And that's it. That's my entire at-home pedicure routine. I will definitely love to know if this is something you guys are looking to try out. And if you are, feel free to use this video as a guide. I definitely feel that my feet are well loved and taken care of, and my toes are looking nice and cute. So I definitely enjoy every single pedicure session that I have. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and feel free to share with me in the comment section what more you'd like to see from me. Otherwise, keep staying safe, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.